Welcome back, guys, for more Space Engineers, and in this episode we're going to be heading down to the planet because we're going to be working on the ice harvesting, and I'm going to be taking inspiration from the atmosphere processing plant in Aliens. It should be pretty cool. Before we head down to the planet, a couple of things to bring you up to speed on. Obviously, I've extended the docking arms. We now have 4 sections in place, which is awesome. I think this might grow a little bit further. We'll see. I've added these little docking markers on here. So this is Bay Alpha 01, and then we've got Alpha 02, 3, and 4, and then on the other side we've got the Beta 04 to Beta 01 over here, and I've made a couple of changes to the ships. The big one is this one, where I've added a connector to the front of this ship. So, and it was just a case of it had one of these lids on, which is actually very cool. I thought it was one of the conveyor caps, but it's not. It's actually a piston head that they've managed to stick on there very cleverly. Yeah, so anyway, we've got that connector on there, which makes it so easy now to dock this ship, which is awesome. The other thing that I've done, if we head over in this direction, I've been working on the core. So we increased the diameter of the core by 2 blocks. So we increased the radius by 1 block, but it's now got bigger, like considerably bigger. We're now out to, I think, 3 blocks radius, so 6 blocks diameter. And I'm using this rig now, which is just 4 drills, and it's going very, very slowly, which is great because it means we're not losing any of the stone. All of the stone is being processed. Literally, as soon as it's mined, it gets refined. And if we come back outside, you'll see, hopefully, that I've upgraded these. We've now got 2 speed modules, and this is a power efficiency module because we don't want to overstress the power. I've also added an assembler. Oh yeah, and this has 2 speed modules on the sides, and it's got 2 power efficiency modules, top and bottom. Awesome sauce. So that's there's one more thing that I've got to show you. How could I have forgotten this? If we look at this side, I've done the buttressing on this side, and I like it. I like it quite a lot, in actual fact. We need there's still tons and tons of work to do. I need to do a bit of paint work on here. I've got to do the corners. Although I've figured out how I'm going to do the corners. I've got to do more work on here. I've done a little bit of work. I've hooked up the bottom into the structure, but it does need more work. Also, I'd completely forgotten about oxygen tanks. So I need to come up with a placement for oxygen tanks. Anyway, that's enough of that. Oh, I've got the projectors ready to do the buttressing on this side as well. And I actually ended up doing a little bit of terrain work in here. Just kind of smoothing things out and making it look good, ready for the buttressing. So we can do that. Like, I'll do that offline and show you when it's done. Right now, it's just a case of jump in here. And what do I need to do? I need to do 6, 7, 8. Yep, unlock. Oh, yeah, this is the other thing. I keep doing these things and they're not telling you about them. Lemon. You'll notice that this used to be mostly white. Because it wasn't properly hooked up. Well, it's all properly hooked up now. So I can actually use this whole thing as a miner if I want to. All the conveying is done and it's all coloured nicely and it's all perfect and good. Excellent. Right, let's jump in the ship. And we're just going to head on down to the planet. So let me turn my signals on. And that pink one. That's Shagadeep down there. So let's turn the dampeners off and crank it right up to 100 meters per second. Boom. All right. And then just let it fall. Okay, we're like 1,500 meters away from the ground. So let's get ourselves aligned. Dampeners are on. And we ended up only 4 kilometers away, which is kind of perfect. Right, let's head on over to the base. And the first job is going to be to select a location for where this ice harvesting thing is going to be. You know, I've got to say, it's good to be home. Oh, I do like this place. I need to do some more work on it. I've kind of neglected it. But you know, there's so much to do on all the bases. Let's move forward a little bit, down a little bit, and there we are, all locked up. Let's line you up a little bit better. There we go. So lock it in place and shut everything down. Hooray! There was much rejoicing. How do I start? Do I figure out the alignment of the piping and just have it like slap bang in front? Do I have it offset? I don't know. Let me decide. Okay, after a couple of minutes thinking about it, I think we pick the location that we want and then we figure out the piping afterwards. And I think we want it located down here. So I'm just going to pick a spot and just go to that spot. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it here is where we're going to do it. So I'm going to get a block and we switch back. We switch back to our almost white blocks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw a block in there, but I want this to be part of the same grid because obviously I'm going to be running pipes down to this. So what I need to do now is run a whole load of blocks from here all the way down to wherever I put that block, which I can't even see. It's so far away. Oh, there it is, just over there. I may change my mind halfway through putting these blocks in because that is a long way away. Let's see. Let's see what happens. So first I want to get right underneath here to this front edge. Now there's going to be 2 pipes running down. And I know that I'm going to regret doing that. But like for looks, I think it's going to look so much better if there are 2. Let's get it lined up a bit better. There we go. Ah, come on. You can do this better. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. And hopefully we're getting close to the bottom. We've got a fair ways to go. Okay. But we're kind of in the ballpark. Actually, I probably do want to step out at that point. Because we're into the rock there. So let's step out, I don't know, like maybe 5 tiles or something and see how that works, because I'm gonna have to do the same thing with the piping, which is not gonna be great. Look, I mean, I've stepped out 5 already and I'm hitting this, although see, this is the thing, we've got to go across here and out onto the ice. So I guess let's just bring this out and see, like, how close are we? Okay, we actually want to go up at least 1. Oops. And I'm thinking we probably want to go up 2, don't we? Yeah, I think go up 2. Okay. Let's go up 2. All right. From this point on, it's just like get across to where I was thinking about building, which is way over in the distance over there. Good God. This is probably a very, very stupid idea, you know. Okay. I think we're heading in the right direction. I am making so much work for myself, but I think it needs to go out a little bit. I think that is where I placed the original block. I think it needs to go out just a little shade further. But yeah, it's definitely looking good. Is that where I put the original? Yes, it is. That's where I put the original block. So I'm not actually that far away. But yeah, I'm thinking it needs to be a little bit further over there. So let me take the blocks over there and then we'll start putting in the base. Okay, so this is where we're going to work from. Now, the question is, like, how big is this going to be? I'm thinking like 50 blocks, like something in that kind of region. 9 and 10. Right, that's a 25 block radius, so 50 blocks across in each direction. Right, now we need to go back up here and we need to see what that looks like. Is that the right kind of scale? Does it need to be bigger, smaller? Well, just sitting and staring at it, I'm thinking that maybe where it is okay if we kind of double the size. Then I think it might be just about okay. So I'm going to go with I think a radius for an octagon shape of 46. That should give me a decent octagon. You know what? The thing to do, actually, I'm going to top up with energy while I'm here. But the thing to do is to lay it out and see what it looks like. So much of this stuff is just like trial and error. 9 and 10. Whew. Okay. Well, it's all marked out. It's yeah, it's pretty big. I mean, it's like, this is where you've kind of got to try, and I do say try, and balance like pragmatism with like the looks and the aesthetics. And sometimes aesthetics wins out over like what's sensible. Oh yeah, that's going to be pretty big, I think. But some of this is going to be architectural, so it might. Yeah, that's the kind. That is the kind of size and location that I want. All right, cool. Okay. What I need to do now is start laying out the octagon shape. Yeah, this is going to involve like a lot of counting, which is going to be fairly boring. So let me get the octagon laid out, and then we'll take it from there. So the radius is what, 46.5 blocks, and then what we need to do is come out. If you count this block as well, we need to come out 20. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then put a marker on that, and then come out another 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then put a marker on there. And also, I'm connecting these to the ground. Yeah. This is going to be... it's going to be a sizable structure, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, if I'd done it again, I've bitten off more than I can chew. I guess we'll find out, won't we? Okay, I think I am generally happy with that. Right, now we need to find out, have I screwed it up or have I actually got this right? And we find that out by putting in the diagonals. Yeah. I mean, if one works, then they should all work. We'll see. So what I need to do is just do... Ah, that's wrong. But just do diagonally like this. One side and then the other side. And they should meet up. Yeah, we'll see, won't we? I've got to say, I'm like 50-50 on whether this is going to be right or not. My God, this is a long way. Are we not there yet? No, we're not there yet. Good God. Okay, this thing's big. This may be too big. I may have to scale this back because this is going to be freaking huge. Okay, and... oh my God, it actually meets up. Let's get rid of that. Get the jetpack on. Yep, it actually meets up. Good grief. Okay, cool. So what I could do, if I wanted to, was now put in the actual diagonal pieces across there. But I think, am I going to do that? I mean, I suppose I could, because that's the plan. Go on. We'll put a few of these in then. Yeah, we'll start to get an idea of what this might look like. Assuming that I actually go ahead with this insanity. So that one there and that one there. Okay, so that's a side. All right. I tell you what, it might look cool. It might look cool. Right, I've just got to do that 3 more times. Well, things are going exceptionally well at the moment. We've started strong. Because normally I would have miscounted like 3 different parts of this and had to rebuild it 4 different times. 4 because I've miscounted how many times I'd miscounted. Yeah, that's usually how it works. What I need to do now is weld this up, because I want to see how that looks like when it's white and shiny. So I suppose now it's like, do I use the welding ship, or do I do this myself? I'm tempted to use the welding ship, to be honest. Well, apparently I wasn't tempted enough, because I'm down here hand welding. But doing especially doing the diagonals should be very, very quick. I don't think the welding ship is really needed at this stage. I'm only trying to get like a feel for how this is going to look. So it's not that many blocks. It's more work to do the square sides, because well, it's twice as much time to weld. So you know what? Let me get all 4 sides welded up. It's not going to take me that long, and we'll take a look at it from a distance and see if I like it. Okay, this is the last side. Let's see if I can do this reasonably quickly. As you can see, I mean, it's a pretty quick process, especially with these triangle ones. And boom, we are done. That is all 8 sides. Yeah, it's got some scale to it. I like it. I like it. Let's go down here, because I think, yeah, I've missed that block there. But I think I got all the rest. Yeah, it looks like I got all the rest. Have I... Did I... No, yeah, I welded that one. Okay, good. Yeah, and that one. And that one. All right, let's go take a look from up here. How does it look scale-wise? Yeah, looks great. Now, I've got a decision to make. I can either keep coming up here to grab steel or whatever other components that I need, or I can do the pipes at this stage, the conveying. Because if I do the conveying, then I can actually grab stuff locally, which would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? I cannot tell you how much I do not want to do this conveying, because my God, there's so much of it. Yeah, and I've also got to like figure out how the hell I'm going to do it. The pipes down on the ground, I'm going to do like a proper pipeline, so they will be off the ground like this. That's the idea, and then every so often we're going to have some kind of support stanchion. It's a great word. Yeah, I've just got to make sure that this dog leg is in the right place, like before I start laying this in, because I do not want to do this more than once. Is that where I want it? I think, to be honest, that's fine exactly where it is. Could I move it a few tiles back? Yeah, I suppose I could. Am I going to, or am I going to leave it alone? Oh, I fell off the edge. Oops. My bad. Let's go back up. You can tell that I've fallen off here before by the fact that I'm so like blasé about it. Yeah, I am thinking that that's going to come back maybe 2 or 3 tiles. So how is this going to work? And that's a very, very, very good question. So it's going to work something like this. Let's see. So what do I want? I want conveyors, and I want my fancy ones. These are my fancy pipes. Right, so these are the ones that I want. And I'm pretty sure that I'm going to do them in black again, because, well, dark grey, because I like how that looks. It should look good along this. So, I don't know. For the sake of argument, let's put what... I need... I thought I had some interior plate on me, but apparently I don't. So, let's put a junction in there just to support it. And then we're going to want just these. Although, like, do I try and make it more interesting? I'm not sure that I do. I'm not sure that I try and make it too fancy. Now, where are my little bubbles? Do I want those on the top, or do I want them down the side? Maybe I have them down the side. So, yeah, so we're going to have the pipeline coming out like this. And it's going to be the same on the other side. Now, what I don't know is whether I'm going to have anything in the middle. Now, I could have them side by side. Just run them side by side. But I think having a gap in between them will look better. That's what I'm thinking right now. Where's that one? Let's put one of those in. And then go back to this one, and that's the one without anything on the ends, isn't it? Yep. So we'd have some of these coming out like this. Again, it's you've kind of got to put them in and see what they look like. So what I'm thinking is we have like a section of pipe like this, and then I'll put in one of the regular ones, but the reinforced version. Now, why can't I place that? Why can't I place that? Huh. It doesn't like me putting that there. Why not? I can put it there, but I can't put it there. Okay, well, that's kind of weird. Let's see if I can get the other one in to connect them. So what do I want? I want this one. And... Oh, but I can get that in. Isn't that weird? Okay, so I can put that there. And then I can weld that up. Okay, so we've got a section of pipe. I'd want that welded up, obviously. I'd want the same thing on this side. So we'd want one of these, but I want that face on this side. And weld that up. Cool. And then, no, I want one of those there. Okay, that worked. Good. Well, we're heading in the right direction. The thing is, I need some kind of support structure around this. And it's just a case of, like, coming up with something. I'm thinking I go to my go-to block. This is one of my favourite blocks, I think. Do it like that. And then have... let's see, that bit. If I can get it the right way up. Flip it around that way and that way. There we go. So I have it like that. I tell you what, that's actually quite nice. I quite like that. Okay, I need some more steel plate. But yeah, I mean, that, not bad. I think I might have a little bit more around. I don't know. That might be good enough. Yeah. You know what? Let me put like a section in. I'm looking at this and trying to decide if I should have a third pipeline in the middle. I mean, 2 is already one more than I need. I just feel it would look better. Also, where we get these junctions, that's not what I want. This is what I want. I'm going to put these fancy bits in for the junction, and then we go back to these plain. That's not a plain one. That's got a little flange on the end. We want the plain one. So what I'm thinking is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do we have 10 in between? That seems too often. 11, 12, 13, 14. And I think I've miscounted that. I think I'm 1 short. But I'm thinking that's a better distance. I think maybe 20. I'm thinking 20. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we would have the... where's the... That's the one. And we want it flipped around that way. Right. I've now got to count this, which is really annoying. Well, I can't wait to see what this is going to look like, because that's the first kind of full section done. And... oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like it. I like it. That looks really good. Yeah, doesn't need a third pipe. Those 2 pipes are absolutely fine. Now, it's just like... I've just got to figure out turning the corner. Like... And I think I just come out and turn the corner. I don't think I need to do anything particularly fussy. Do you? No. Let's get the pipes back again. So I want a fancy pipe. No, not like that. Flipped around like that. Then we want the regular pipes coming out. So it's going to come out around this, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. So what do I want? I want the corner piece, which is going to be like that. And flipped around that way. Boom, in it goes. And then the corner piece goes there. And we're golden. Can I put those in? Yeah, get those in and that. Oh, we might get to see how the whole thing, I think I'm going to run out. Yeah, with the way, isn't it? Just run out. All right. You know what? That is looking bloomin' awesome. I'm wondering if at this stage what I should do is actually start working backwards. I mean, I figured out the corner. We have another corner over there. I probably need to measure this because we'll probably have like, oh, I don't know, like. Now, see, do I have another one like close to that end? I'm thinking, yeah. So maybe we have a couple, and then probably one in the middle. Maybe, I don't know. But I'll measure that and I'll figure that out. So yeah, I'll start working backwards, and then we can try and figure out how the hell do I get up here. This pipeline is looking awesome. If the rest of it looks like this, then I think we're onto a winner. What I've got to figure out now is like where these pipes go up here. And I'm thinking they go in like just here. The problem is, okay, yeah, I've got a problem because I've put a gap in between. This has two tiles at its center. So I'm going to be off center. By like one tile, which is problematic to say the least. What I should have done is instead of having this lined up dead center, I should have had this like off to one side and gone up one side, like in between the stanchions. Well, I didn't think that through, did I? And of course, this is the section that I've built. Ah, man. Now, I suppose what I could do is I could just, like, reroute it here and go across and then up. Which I suppose, well, don't hit the trees. I suppose makes the most sense. Yeah, and come up into here. Now, this is where I was going to be venting stone. And potentially may again. But we could maybe steal like a couple of those, couldn't we? It may present us with problems inside here, though. Doing that, I don't know. I'm sure I can figure it out, though. No, actually, no. That shouldn't cause us any problems. So maybe, yeah, maybe we come out of this one and this one. Okay, so let's take that one and that one. Cool. Yeah, and then we're hooking up to this pipe here, and there is another one. There is another pipe, which I can't really get to. Can I? Oh, I can get out here. How do I get in the base again? Oh yeah, I remember. Let's come around here. Right, yeah. So there's two pipes. There's this one. That one I've run through. To the deck in front. This one I haven't yet. Now I could just hook them up to this one for now, and I'm thinking that's the smart thing to do. I mean, like, why create more work for myself right now? It's like I've got enough on my plate. So yeah, we'll just we'll run them into these two. Now, do I bring them in and then take them back a bit and then take them down? Or do I just take them straight down? I've got to say, I'm thinking we probably take them just straight down, don't we? And the smart way to do this, I think, would be with these, wouldn't it? Yeah. So how do I want it aligned? No, can I see? Ah, yes, I can. Okay. So we'd want it that way, wouldn't we? Yep. So that goes in there. That goes in there. Cool. And then we switch back to these ones, and we have, I guess we want that flipped around that way. So we have them coming down like that, I guess. And then we go back to the regular ones and just bring them straight down as far as they'll go, and then figure it out. What I'm thinking is that maybe we have some kind of tower that takes them up a little bit, and then across where they meet up with these, and then we join them to the cliff with some kind of arrangement, a little bit like this. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, well this is a longer run than I thought it was. It's only when you put these things in, you realise just how much work you're creating for yourself. Yeah, we've got a long way to go here. How far? Actually, not as far as I thought. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna want to come down. I was thinking that we would have some kind of connection to the wall here. So I'm looking at it now and I'm thinking, would I be better off with it over here? But I don't want to put it on this side because at some point I want to have the rover elevator going up here. So I think having the pipes on this side is a good idea because it kind of balances the whole thing out. But I kind of need to be close enough to this to actually like secure it to the cliff. Or do I just like run it down and just like don't worry about it? So bring it down to... Okay, at that point I can probably secure it to the cliff. And I think are we missing the tree? I don't know. Well, only one way to find out, isn't there? So what do I want? I want the corner, don't I? Which is there. Okay, let's flip you around, get you in place, and that one as well. And then we bring you out. Now, oh, that's a point. Now, do I want to put the fancy bits on with this pipe? Actually, I don't want the really fancy bits, but I do want the semi-fancy bits, which are... Where are they? Oh, good Lord. Why do I faff around like this? These ones. So I want them like that. So they've just got this little flange on the bottom, which will be nicer connecting to the corner piece, which is there. Okay, so that one goes there. That one goes there. Then we want that piece again, flipped that way. Cool. Then we go back to the regular piece, flip that way. So now we'll find out about the tree. Is the tree going to be in the way? If the tree is in the way, we will cut it down. Probably. Or find a way around it. See, is it going to be in the way? Of course it's going to be in the bloody way. Oh, what a pain. I don't really want to cut the tree down, but kind of got no choice, really. Yeah, we're going to have to cut the tree down. Okay, where's my... I take it, yes, the grinder. Boom. And there goes the tree. Okay, well, that's it. I was just thinking, I'm going to have to redo this because I want it to come out at the right height. It's already at the right height. But what I am going to have to do is, like, turn the corner, come across here. But I think this is going to work out well. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I've run out of jetpack fuel. And I've got no way to get any more. Ah, so I've got to either respawn or I've got to run up there, and it's a long run. Oh, I guess I'm good. Oh, I don't really like respawn. I mean, I should just hit respawn. Should I respawn? Like, should I just respawn? Go on. Do I wish to respawn? Yes. And now I'm going to have the tools of shame again. Okay, so I've definitely got my one gap in between, so that's good. Now I've got to put my piece in here, haven't I, to brace these, which would be there, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. So get rid of that piece, and then which is the bit that I want? Is this bit? Oh dear, I'm starting to lose it. Which way around is this? Oh, it's that way. Okay, so flip it that way and then that way. Okay, cool. And then on this side, flip it that way. Cool. Then we have a regular block in the middle. And then we have the angled blocks, these ones. So that one goes there. And this one goes on this side. But this one is going to have to be a little bit longer than the others have been. So let's see, flip that around. So I'm going to have to come down another one, aren't I? How the hell is that going to work? I honestly don't know. But I guess we'll figure it out. Ah, okay. Yeah, I know how that works. Let's go to local grid. Come on. So you're going to go... Let's see. We want you that way up, but flipped around. No, not that way. That way around. So that goes there, and then this piece goes there, but flipped around that way. And is that... Yeah, that's deep enough. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, well, we figured it out. So all I've got to do now is just connect this section up to that over there. Well, I got this section done, and I think that's turned out... pretty nicely. I think I've got that perfectly balanced in between this one and this one. Awesome sauce. Okay, so now I've got to brace this at this end. So, like where? Where do I do that? Do I do it here, I guess? Yeah, I'm guessing that we do it there. So I want this block oriented that way. And that's the right way. And then this piece gets flipped around that way. Then we put a block in between. And then do I do it the same way? I mean, probably. We'll see. And then I need yet another piece. You know what? We're going to need like 2 pieces. Good grief. Okay. Yeah. Can we get away with that one? No. We are going to need another piece. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay. Let me get that put in and see what that looks like. I'm not sure that I'm 100% happy with that. Yeah, I'm not 100% happy with that. I may have to come up with a different way of securing it to the cliff, but let me put it in and see what it looks like. Right, last few pieces going in. Yeah, got that bit done. And if I can get this is the last piece. There we go. Whew. We are now connected to the deck. Now, we're not connected inside. And how do I get in here? Here we go. Just about to sneak in. Oh, I need my lights on. There we go. Okay, so, here we go. So that's where we come out. So what I would have to do... Yeah. It would be T-junction. It'd be T-junctions like all across here, wouldn't it? Yeah, T-junctions all across here and then hooking up to this. Right, well, I think we can probably get that done. But I'm not going to. Because I've run out of time. So next episode, we finish off the pipeline. In fact, I'll probably finish the pipeline like before we even start the episode. And then we can get to work on this. And I think this is going to be so much fun because I'm going to be able to play around with the with just architectural features. I mean, there's going to be a load of drills in here, drilling the ice. But it's going to be the architecture. It's going to be this structure. And this structure is going to be pretty damn big. All right, guys, we will leave it there. I hope you've enjoyed this. I've had an absolute blast doing this. I've really enjoyed doing this pipeline. And I love the way it looks. I am a tiny bit concerned about this bit. Just from the perspective of it kind of lacks support. Do you think I should change something here? Do you think I should run it closer to the cliff? Or if you've got any ideas, let me know. Leave me a comment. Guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. It's kind of awesome, right? I'll catch you for the next one. Peace out.